Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So our topic for today is finding the domain and range of the rational functions. So here is our first example. Okay, so what are we going to do first is we're going to find the domain. In order to find the domain, we're going to equate the denominator with 0 first. So as we see that x minus 4 is being equated with 0 since x minus 4 is the denominator. So finding the value of x, so here it is. So minus 4 or negative 4 has been transposed to the right side, leading itself to become plus 4. So therefore, the sign has been changed. So as we see that the value of x is 4. Okay. So since the denominator cannot be 0, okay, so we're going to substitute 4 in this function. So it means to say that the denominator is 0 since it violates this rule, so it cannot be 0. So therefore, the domain states that for all x, all real numbers except 4. So it means to say that 4 cannot be a value of x. So, or x is not equal to 4. So it means to say that x can be any value except 4. In order to get the range, we're going to denote f of x as y. Then our basic first step is to find the inverse. Okay, so to get the inverse, we're going to interchange x with y. So as we see that x is now being at the left side and y is being at the right side. Okay, so we're going to solve for y. So what did we do is we multiply both sides by y minus 4. Then we use the distributive method in order to come up into xy minus 4x because x times y minus 4, kumbaga. Then, what did we do is to isolate or to make the y alone at the left side, we transpose the minus 4x to the right side. Okay, so therefore, xy equals 9 plus 4x as of this moment. Okay, so solving for y, we're going to divide both sides by x. So as we see that the inverse is y equals 9 plus 4x as a group over x. Okay, so we're going to equate the denominator with 0. Okay, so x is equal to 0. So we're going to interchange x with y. So therefore, y is equal to 0. So therefore, the range is all real numbers except 0. So it means to say 0 cannot be a value of y. Any value except 0. Y is not equal to 0. Okay, so for the second example, we're going to do the same step. Okay, we're going to equate the denominator 2x plus 5 equals 0. Then we're going to solve for x. So as we see that 5 is being transferred to the right side, which is negative 5. Then our x is equal to negative 5 over 2 because we divide both sides by 2. Okay, so when we substitute negative 5 over 2 into this function, it is expected that the denominator will be 0 since based on the definition of the rational function, the denominator cannot be 0. So the domain states that all real numbers except negative 5 over 2. So it means to say any value except negative 5 over 2. So x is not equal to negative 5 over 2. In order to get the range, we're going to do the same step as we did with the first example. So, yun nga, denoting f of x as y. Then to get the range, we need to find its inverse first. Okay, so as we see that x and y are being interchanged. So x is at the left side and y is now at the right side. Okay, so we're going to cancel the denominator by multiplying 2y plus 5 on both sides. So as we see, x times 2y plus 5 as a group equals y minus 6. Then using the distributive property, so 2xy plus 5x equals y minus 6. Okay, so solving for y, we're going to group all the y's at the left side. So what did we do is y is being transposed at the left side. So positive y is now being minus y. So the left side is 2xy minus y. While the 5x at the left side will be transposed to the right side. So therefore, it will become negative 5x minus 6. So therefore, 2xy minus y equals negative 5x minus 6. So, transposition method ang ginawa natin. Then, we're going to factor out the common factor which is y. So, we will be able to solve for y. So, y times 2x minus 1 as a group. So, yun yung kinalabas. Bakit? Because 2xy divided by y is 2x. Kasi nakakancel si y. While y divided by y is equal to 1. Okay, so we did the factorization method. Then, dividing both sides by 2x minus 1. So, here it comes. So, 2x minus 1 is now being the denominator. So, here is the inverse of this function. Equating the denominator with 0. Okay, so 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So, it means to say that your x is equal to 1 half because the negative 1 has been transposed to the right side, making itself to become 1. Then, dividing both sides by 2. So, it will become x is equal to 1 half. Okay, so we're going to interchange x with y. Okay, so y is equal to 1 half. So, the range states that all real numbers except 1 half. So, any number, any value except 1 half. So, 1 half lang ang hindi kasali. So, y is not equal to 1 half. Okay, so here, since the denominator is a quadratic expression for this example, so in that case, if factorable, we need to factorize the denominator in order to get the domain. So based on the rule kasi, you need to equate the denominator with 0 to get the domain. Okay, so x squared minus 3x minus 70. So we factorize this. So the possible factors of 70 are 7 and 10. However, the middle term is a sum, right? So the sum is negative 3. So therefore, negative 10 plus 7 is equal to negative 3. That's why. Negative 10 plus 7 is equal to negative 3. That's why the middle term is negative 3. So hence, the factors are negative 10 and 7. So we use the factorization method. In order to solve for x, we're going to equate the first factor with 0. So x plus 7 is the first factor here. So finding the x, it will become x equals negative 7 because na transpose. Here, x minus 10 is equal to 0. So minus 10 will be transposed to the right side. So this will become 10. Again, x plus 7 is equal to 0. So plus 7 will be transposed. Then the sign will be negative. So x is equal to negative 7. Then x minus 10 equals 0. So the minus 10 will be transposed to the other side. So it will become plus 10. So these are the supposed values of x. Because when we substitute this, so these are the values of x in the respect of the denominator. However, when we substitute these values into this function, the denominator will be 0. So, hindi kasi pwede maging denominator na 0 ang isang fraction. Okay, so since the denominator cannot be 0, so all real numbers except negative 7 and 10. So, ibig sabihin, negative 7 and 10 cannot be the values of x. Any value except negative 7 and 10. So, it means to say that all real numbers except negative 7 and 10. So, x is not equal to negative 7 and 10. So, hindi kasama si negative 7 and 10. In order to get the range, we need to do the steps. So, first, we're going to simplify to lowest term kung factorable siya at may common factor siya. So, as we see that x plus 7 is the common factor, so we cancel it out. So, the lowest term is now 1 over x minus 10. Then, we're going to find the inverse. So, the same step again, interchanging x with y, then canceling out the y minus 10 by multiplying it both sides, then using the distributive method, so it will become xy minus 10x equals 1. To solve for y, So xy should be at the left, then negative 10x is being transposed to the right side, so it will become plus 10x. So xy equals 1 plus 10x. Then, solving for y, divide both sides by x. So y equals 1 plus 10x over x. So equating the denominator with 0, x is equal to 0. So equating x, so interchanging x with y, so y is equal to 0. Then the range is all real numbers except 0. So any value of y, basta hindi 0, x is not equal to 0. Okay, to get the domain, we need to factorize the denominator. Okay. So, x squared minus 5x minus 6. So, the possible factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Okay. So, since this is negative 6, so isa sa kanila ay positive. So, this will become plus 1. Then, yung another one is negative 6. Since the sum is negative 5. So, negative 6 plus 1 is equal to negative 5. Okay. Solving for x, okay, so we're going to equate the first factor with 0. So x plus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to negative 1. Then x minus 6 equals 0, then x is equal to 6. So here, since the denominator cannot be 0, all real numbers except negative 1 and 6. So ibig sabihin, any value basta hindi kasali si negative 1, hindi rin kasali si 6. So x is not equal to 1 and x is not equal to 6. X is not equal to negative 1 and x is not equal to 6. To find the range, we need to do the following steps. Okay, so we're going to simplify the function into its lowest term. So, kung dalawa ay factorable, i-factorize na natin. Tapos kapag may common factor, i-cancel na natin. So, x squared plus 4x plus 3. So, the factors of 3 are 3 and 1. When they're being added together, this will become 4. So, that's why x plus 1 times x plus 3. Then, sa baba, x plus 1 times x minus 6. So, canceling the x plus 1, okay, on both sides, what will remain is x plus 3 over x minus 6. In order to get the inverse, okay, i-denote natin si f of x sa y, then interchange x with y, so x will be at the left, then y will be at the right. Okay, so we're going to cancel the denominator by multiplying both sides by y minus 6. So x times y minus 6 equals y plus 3. So the outcome will be xy minus 6x. So we did it through distributive property equals y plus 3. Then we're going to solve for y by grouping all y's at the left side. So what will happen is y will be moved at the left side. So transposition ang ginawa natin. So this will become negative y. Then the negative 6 being transposed at the right side. So this will become plus 6x. So xy minus y equals 3 plus 6x. Then doing the factorization method. So the common factor is y. So y is being taken out. So y times x minus 1 equals 3 plus 6x. Then solving for y, we're going to divide both sides by x minus 1. So the x minus 1 has been cancelled sa left. Kaya naging 3x plus 6x over x minus 1. So yun na ang inverse natin. So we're going to equate the denominator with 0. So the denominator is x minus 1. So ang x natin will become 1. Then interchanging x with y. So y equals 1. Then the range is all real numbers except 1. So 1 lang ang hindi kasali. Y is not equal to 1. That is the range. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Thank you and God bless. Happy learning. So you can also watch some of my videos in general mathematics.